Alice in Borderland is the latest Japanese sci-fi series on Netflix, inspired by the manga sporting the same name. Intense, well written and packed with memorable moments, this series has quickly established itself as one of the best originals on the platform. If you finish watching this one and are looking for alternate picks, we've combed through the archives and saved you the hassle with our top 10 picks that aren't spin-offs or set in the same universe. As always, let us know your favourites in the comments and which of these you've watched. So without further ado, let's start the countdown. Darwin's game centres on a high schooler called Konami, who gets pulled into a deadly mobile app where every player has a unique power, and once you're in, there's no logging out. This anime wastes absolutely no time dropping you into chaos, blending battle royale stakes with supernatural abilities and sharp strategy. The pacing's fast, the fights are brutal, and while it does lean into genre tropes, it keeps things entertaining the whole time. Konami's evolution from clueless teen to battle-hardened tactician gives the series real momentum too. It's not prestige anime, but as a slick high-stakes thriller, this one certainly hits the mark. Messy, addictive and full of flashy violence, this one's a solid watch if you like your anime tense and unpredictable. If you're looking for an utterly engrossing and gripping drama revolving around a game played for money, Liar Game is your ticket. The show revolves around trusting gullible Now, who suddenly finds herself participating in the mysterious Liar Game. This leaves players issued large sums of money, which the others have to cheat them out of. While a few get rich, the rest end up debt-ridden for life, so there's some incredibly high stakes here. Now teams up with the genius swindler Shinichi, and together they find themselves sucked deeper into this game. But is there a twist to the tale? Well, you have to watch to find out. Adapted from the 2014 YA novel of the same name, Panic is a series about adrenaline-soaked games and testing your nerves. In essence, this is Hunger Games, Fear Factor and Saw all rolled into one. Each year, all graduating seniors are eligible to enter a competition, and within that, there's only one winner. New judges and challenges come forward to keep things fresh, but the game is always mired in controversy. Numerous people have died over the years. At the centre of all this is our protagonist Heather Neal, a senior desperate to leave town and save up enough money to attend university. When her drug-addicted mother steals her savings, Heather makes a bold choice of entering Panic. It's not perfect, but this is about as close to a YA guilty pleasure as you could get, and its games certainly make for a nail-biting affair. Takeshi's Castle is the Japanese version of Wipeout, and it's not only brutal, it's also absolutely hilarious. The show itself adds English commentary to the physical Japanese game show, and Craig Charles does an amazing job on the narration. As a game show, the premise is simple. 100 contestants are thrown through a series of different grueling challenges, ranging from the brutal, like stepping stones that are a mix of real rock and inflatables, to the absolutely bizarre, like human pins in a big bowling game. While very few people actually win this, the absurdity and hilarious commentary, not to mention those crazy games, makes this a must watch. Bargain begins with an unsettling premise. A young man is lured into a shady organ trafficking operation, only to find himself in the middle of a catastrophic event when an earthquake traps everyone in the building. Now, survivors, including both the traffickers and their victims, must navigate the collapsed structure while dealing with the moral complexities of their dire situation. Bargain is very much a commentary on human desperation and the lengths people will go to survive. Its mix of dark humour, suspense and raw emotional drama will keep you hooked, while the confined setting amps up the tension. The moral dilemmas faced by the characters boast a lot of psychological complexity too, making for a very compelling watch. Kaiji Itao is a down-on-his-luck gambler drowning in debt. When he's offered a chance to clear his financial woes by competing in a mysterious high-stakes game aboard a cruise ship, he quickly learns that losing could mean far more than financial ruin. Each game is a harrowing test of wits, willpower and strategy, with Kaiji's life hanging in the balance at every turn. Kaiji delivers a lot of nail-biting tension, with clever high-stakes games that will keep you guessing until the end. The psychological warfare and the way Kaiji constantly teeters on the edge of disaster makes for a gripping watch. Its exploration of greed, desperation and survival makes it incredibly Moorish, but with a uniquely anime twist that adds a layer of dramatic flair. This intense K-drama follows 8 individuals who wake up in an isolated labyrinth facility with no memory of how they got there. Guided by cryptic messages and forced into a series of increasingly dangerous challenges, the group must outwit each other to survive. As alliances are forged and broken, the secrets of the facility, and the true reason they've been brought together, are slowly unraveled. The 8 show taps into the same dangerous tension and intrigue you'd expect from a series like this. The psychological interplay between the characters and the moral dilemma time as they phase will keep you glued to the screen. With its claustrophobic setting and high stakes throughout, this series captures the same life or death urgency to make for a seriously compelling watch. Mr. Beast turns up the volume on reality TV with Beast Games, Amazon's exclusive game show where 1,000 contestants fight through wild, over-the-top challenges with a psychological twist, all competing to win a $5 million cash prize. It's pure spectacle and basically a blend of Squid Game and Wipeout, minus the death of course, but with just as much chaos. The scale is massive, the production's slick, and the tension ramps up fast as players get eliminated, bribed, or break down under pressure. This is a show engineered for viral moments, but there's a weirdly dystopian undertone under all the confetti and lights that's actually fascinating to watch. Ridiculous, intense, and hard to look away from, Beast Games is peak modern spectacle for better or worse. 456 players, 6 rounds, 6 deadly games, and 1 victor. Welcome to Squid Game, the deliciously dark K-drama on Netflix that's become an overnight sensation. With interesting characters, an artistic flair, and plenty of tense segments throughout, this 3-season series squeezes absolutely everything it can out of its runtime. The story centers on Ji-hun, a man down on his luck and struggling to make ends meet. He's millions in debt, owed to both loan sharks and the bank, something that's only made worse by a particularly nasty gambling addiction. When a mysterious businessman offers Ji-hun a way out from that life though, he takes it with both hands. The only trouble is, this offer is quite literally a matter of life and death. What ensues is a tightly constructed series, packed full of memorable moments, and an intense storyline that will keep you hooked until the very end. Featuring a bleak dystopian future and a Hunger Games-esque premise, Netflix's first Brazilian original might seem like it's treading familiar ground at first glance. However, 3% is anything but a copycat. With a conclusive 4-season arc, the series is set in a stark future where society is divided between the impoverished mainland and a utopian offshore paradise. Only 3% of the population are granted access to this better life, chosen through a brutal annual competition known as the process. Each year, hopeful candidates must endure a series of grueling tests designed to assess their intelligence, morality, and survival instinct. But as a resistance movement brews in the shadows, deeper themes around class, privilege, and systemic inequality begin to surface. After a relatively tepid first season, 3% digs into some fascinating ideas and builds real momentum towards its conclusive ending, making it a rewarding and thought-provoking watch. So there we have it, our 10 TV show alternatives to watch when you finish streaming Alice in Borderland on Netflix. So what did you think of our picks? Do you agree? Are there any notable omissions? Or do you think we're way off the mark? Either way, let us know in the comments below. Smash a like or subscribe to the channel, your support is very much appreciated. I'm Greg Wheeler, and from all of us over here at The Review Geek, we'll see you on the next video.